What's crackin', and welcome back to Disney Dreamlight Valley. I'm cozyceto, and I'm so happy you're here for Update 17's debut, and of course, all of our usual reset day chaos. Now there is a ton to cover, and one video just wouldn't be enough to nearly do it all, but that being said, I definitely think that we can knock out all of our usual shenanigans first. Let's start with the good stuff and see how our 30-minute Dreamsnap build performed with the voters. I am so excited to get into it, so let's dive right in and see what they thought. This week's results are risky business because I took on the challenge of creating a Dreamsnap in 30 minutes or less. While I am very proud of how it came out and I loved the challenge I faced, I definitely would have changed some things if I wasn't committed to the bit on this one. I panicked and went with the yellow, which in hindsight may have been a bit much compared to the amazing other shots I saw. So I can only hope for update morning that we are blessed by the voters and have lots of moonstones waiting for us in the mailbox. And they definitely did. Unless we got top 5, there really isn't many more moonstones we could have gotten this week, and after seeing all the amazing shots during voting, I definitely did not expect anywhere near top 5 this week. With rank 7,524 and 4,000 moonstones, I feel great about this challenge, and I feel that the challenge was absolutely successful. I'd love to take on other ones in the future, so if you have any suggestions for future challenges to take on, feel free to leave them in the comments or over on Discord. With results settled, you know we had to come take a peek at this week's new theme before jumping into our premium shop review, so let's give her a proper look over. Our first theme of Update 17 is Summerinbloom, which sounds awfully familiar to the In Bloom challenge we've already had, but you know, we'll give them a pass. Nevertheless, this one is all new, and it will task us with creating outfits that are perfect for embracing warm weather in the valley. I can't wait to get to work on this one, but there's lots to explore in the shop, so we better go check it out. With Dreamsnaps handled, we are finally looking at our first premium shop of Update 17. One of the new features this season is a 6-item rotation each week, which means even more items to discover and explore, but that also means even more decisions to be made. Maybe one day I will be a rich and famous creator who can afford the entire shop, but today is not that day, so we will definitely have to choose wisely now more than ever. Let's dive into every single one of these one by one, and of course start by taking a look at our newest companion bundle on the stage. Starting off insanely strong, he is adorable and he is here. I have been so dang excited for Max since he was first teased by Gameloft, and seeing him in the shop, I definitely feel that he lives up to all of his hype. Our first dog is accompanied by a houseboat to live in. This is also going to double as a little companion home. Then we've also got a fireplace, the nautical 4-poster bed, the nautical cabinet, nautical floor rug, captain's log window, and the nautical wall sconce, which means that there are, in addition to Max, 6 additional furniture items to pick up in this bundle, not counting his little houseboat, of course. And I think that this is honestly a test by Gameloft to see if the community will accept new bundles at a 4,500 Moonstone price point. This is the most expensive Moonstone bundle we have ever seen in the shop, so I for sure feel like this is some sort of experiment on their part. Nonetheless, I'm going to be picking it up, but I will be passing this week since I'm going to be spending a good chunk of my moonstones on upgrading my star path already, and I know that he will be around for at least a few more weeks. Our first official item in our featured rotation of the week is going to be the Neverland River Kit, and holy hell, y'all know this is something we have been begging them for, so it is so nice to see it delivered live in living color. These look great. I am so excited to see what angles we can create in Dreamsnaps and see how people can creatively put these pieces together to create some amazing waterways. It looks like there are a ton of items to experiment with here. I am definitely going to be picking this up and seeing what I can do with it. I am so excited about this. We have the waterfall and the Neverland Pond as these two main pieces here. Then of course all of the river kit pieces. I love this. I imagine so many valleys are going to be looking better than ever between items like this and the new decorating grid updates. We got the cozyceto walls. Oh my goodness, I am so excited. This means it is finally time for me to create my new storage area because the cozyceto walls were what I was waiting for ever since I saw them in the developer update. I cannot wait to play with these, and you know I am buying them as soon as we get a good look at everything. I need these in my collection now, yesterday actually. The detailing on the rocks is lovely. The roofing looks great. There are tons of amazing items. We even have ones that have that gorgeous pink and green foliage. I can see these pairing so nicely with some of the foliage from Mythopia. I think that these are just stunning pieces. They're gonna look great in everybody's valley who picks them up, and I am shamelessly purchasing them ASAP. Next, we've got our first of many house skins coming this update with the Enchanted Tiki Room. This is so fun, but it looks huge, and honestly, I know I need to spare enough moonstones to get my star path upgraded, so I will likely be skipping this for now. The texture on the roof looks lovely though, and when we toggle over to night, it seems like there is not really much going on, so that's definitely something to consider. There doesn't seem to be much light coming out of these different layers, and so I don't know that this would be great for nighttime or even evening dream snaps, just because it won't get that mystifying glow that so many other house skins do, but it could still be worth the moonstones if you are interested in this item and you have the extra moonstones to spare. I just don't, and I'm not personally that intrigued by this, so I am comfortable on the pass. And it seems this week we only have 4 items in our rotation, likely due to the feature of the new companion bundle, so this is actually the last featured item for this week. We have the Island Refreshment Stand here, and it's another gathering item, which I think is great if you need to get villagers together quickly and don't have many of the others. I think this one is cute, but my moonstones are going to be cutting it very close, so I'm probably gonna have to pass and hope it comes around when I have more to spare. Our limited time deals of the week are going to be the Beach Vibes bundle at 10% off and Coco's Stage Showstopper at 20% off. First of all, love that they fixed this bug, and even though I've purchased the bundle, I can see the costs so we can discuss them further. For the Beach Vibes bundle, it is a 3-piece set that will cost you 1,080 moonstones this week only. Normally the cost is 1,200 moonstones. I honestly love this one. Love the skirt, love the shirt, and I think both pair nicely with other items and make them great basics for any wardrobe. Plus, having more bracelets on your side to stack those tags and dream snaps never hurts. Then we have Coco's Stage Showstopper, which is another gathering item allowing you to summon villagers. This one will cost you 1,200 moonstones this week instead of the usual 1,500. I think these special effects here are pretty cool. It just never shows up when I'm actually willing to buy it. And this week, you know, the competition is fierce, and I definitely do not have an extra 1,200. My recommended is not too shabby this week, and it's kind of a shame I'm going broke after the featured shop with just enough left over to cover the premium Star Path upgrade. I've got the Monstrous House, the Dancing Lion Fox, the Cloud Cottage, and the LaBeouf Castle bundle to round out my shop this week. And honestly, I'm so sad I don't have extras for the LaBeouf Castle. That is one of the items that I definitely have on my must-haves list. So fingers crossed it comes back around later on this season. Now, hopefully soon I will be able to spare some real-world funds because I need the Pearl Ensemble featured in both seasonal packs. These are going to be pretty expensive to get your hands on, but if you are in need of a re-up, now would be a great time to do so with these adorable items up for grabs. At the $30 price point, now this is US dollars and these very much so may vary depending on your location. This is just the prices for where I am located. That being said, the seasonal giant moonstone pack is just going to include the pearl outfit, and that one is going to give you 8,500 moonstones in total, the outfit, and that is going to be $30. Then the seasonal mega moonstone pack is going to give you a hefty 16,500 moonstones, as well as both of the featured seasonal premium items. It's going to include the Magical Orchard Treehouse, which is a house skin. These apples are so cute. Love the falling effect. That is so cool. I think it's going to be great to capture in Dream Snaps. Then the Pearl outfit has this Mermaid Fantasy asymmetrical top. It's got the Mermaid Fantasy asymmetrical skirt, the Mermaid Fantasy sideswept hair, the heels, and a bracelet. So many cute items. I definitely need all of this. I can't wait to get my hands on this. Definitely before the end of the season, I will be circling back around, so keep your eyes out. I will review them once I get them. Now that I am as broke as ever, both items I was able to purchase this week are actually a part of a future build that I have planned, so you'll have to wait just a little bit longer to get my review on their in-valley usage and design. The river kit is going to take center stage in my new storage build, as well as the new cozyceto walls, so keep an eye out for that in the coming weeks. I will be working very hard on it when I have time, so I'm super excited to show off the results and give you a full tour of my decorated island. I know there is a ton more to explore, so I better get back in there and keep at it. I hope you're enjoying the Mysteries of Skullrock update so far, and I will catch you in the next one. Until then, toodles!